Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that is the cut. See all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And that one too wide and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fields. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbs. He finds his man. Complete. That's Fields. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw on second down, Gibbs. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On first down, Gibbs. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Giants at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Off the play fake, Gibbs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboys. Now here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
But it's going to be second down.
Hey, look at this Cowboy defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2 yards still to go. Third down now, as they've got it as we resume action. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run on first down. Fields. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. Gibbs. That'll be complete to the running back, Muwangu. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And New York set to take the field.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gibbs.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
They should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Darnold on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Darnold now to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd and 2, Darnold.
And it is caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Darnold to throw again.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Touchdown!
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibbs. He finds his man complete. That's Fields. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Gibbs. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. So we reach halftime and what's been a fair...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Darnold. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's Darnold.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give up the middle to Dobbins. He'll get this down to the 38.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, I mean, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down now, it's Fields. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Gibbs. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Dobbins.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Fields. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Gibbs. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Gibbs. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 37 yards.
They'll run on first down. Fields. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey,
there he goes right side. Now he's into the clear again,
and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think. He's got some smiles on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box. Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now it's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now here come the Cowboys. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
A give. Dobbins trying the right side.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
140 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Tackle.